Hi folks, how you all doing? Cross the 6 here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. I keep saying that at the start of all my videos, but I'm just a happy chappy. Just hoping that you're having a good day. Anyway, with today's gameplay, we are on Karelia in the WAFFENTRAGER AUF Pz IV. I love this tank. This is one of my go-to tanks when I just want to have some fun. I've had a lot of games in this tank, and it's just one of them tanks, you know, that you kind of feel not at one with. I don't want to get too deep. But you just have a feel for the tank, don't you? And there's certain tanks in the game that you might play throughout your tanking career, if you like, that you just seem to gel with. And I love this WAFFENTRAGER AUF Pz IV. It's such a great little tank, it really is. And it's got such a potent cannon on it. It's fairly accurate. It's got nothing for armour, but you can't have everything, can you? But this turned out to be a pretty decent game for me overall. But you'll just have to wait until the end and see how we did. So I've been playing that Vipera for the last few days, and boy, am I struggling with that tank. I really am. You get one or two decent games, but the majority is just garbage. It really is. And I did a video, go watch it if you want to see it, if you're interested, in some live gameplay in that tank, and it was just horrific. It really is. It's one of these real lackluster tanks that it bores you. It makes the game boring. It really does. In my humble opinion, not that I'm any unicum or anything like that, and Wargaming don't give a fig about what I think or feel about certain aspects of the game, especially with the way the meta is in today's current state of World of Tanks. But they need to buff that tank. They do. They need to buff it. I know it's a premium vehicle and people paid out real hard cash for it, and that makes it a bit more of a harder pill to swallow, I would say, in regards to my thoughts and feelings on that tank. And I know they've got to mess around with it to try and get it just right and get it balanced and all that. But it's just such an underperformer, and I'm pretty sure that once they have a wee look at all the stats on that tank, that I think they may bring about a little buff onto it, especially with the accuracy and, I don't know, perhaps the penetration values on that tank. Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see. Whether they do it or not is, well, you know, Wargaming are a law unto themselves. But they are very, very good at emptying your wallets, I have to say. So kudos to you, Wargaming, for emptying people's wallets. No wonder you'll never have to worry about money again. With mugs like me. We've all done it though, haven't we? We've all done it when we've started this game. This is one of the most expensive free games I've ever played in my life. I used to play golf. Seriously played golf. I was part of golfing societies and stuff that back in the day, and I spent a shed load of money on clubs and equipment and all the other bits and bobs, you know, from the golf shoes to the mitts to all sorts, the clothing, the lot, and then throw into that your club membership, green fees and all that kind of stuff. It soon adds up, it really does. But that pales off to insignificance compared to this game. I mean, I played, as you're probably already aware, I played for many, many years on the console with my very dear friends Booty 44 and TX Tiger and Ackerol Mark and Chucky and all that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've had some amazing fun times, belly laughs like you wouldn't believe. And it's good, and that's really the appeal to it all, isn't it? Is, you know, you get together, you have a good laugh and a joke, and just you shoot the shit and just talk about any manner of pish. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's just making friends and having fun. But boy, oh boy, do you pay for that fun in this game. Out of your wallet. That's for sure. But nobody's forcing you to spend your money, are they? So it's your choice. But you kind of get drawn in, don't you? It's like one of these movies, you know, that you start to watch, and the first half is, yeah, it seems alright. And then all of a sudden there's a twist in the plot, and all of a sudden your ears spark up, and you think, ooh, that's quite good actually. That's quite a decent movie or a book. You know, it's the same thing. But this game's the same. It kind of sparks your interest. You'll have these crappy games and you think, why am I even playing this? What fun is there in this? And then all of a sudden you'll go in and you'll have that game and you'll think, whoa, yes, look at that. I am a tanking god. I was built for this game. This is my calling. Only to be brought down a few pegs by Wargame's algorithm, the RNG, the Russian number generator. So that's why you should always play Russian tanks, because you'll do all right then on the majority of games. But it was interesting because I saw a video the other day where one of the content creators was talking about, even if you don't do anything in the game, as in, you know, the game starts, you just sit there, you'll win up to 40% of your games without doing anything. And it's that other 60% that, you know, you need to work hard on. And it's very true. It really is so true that you got to work hard just trying to get a shot in. But again, it's when that RNG kicks in and says, you're not having it this time. Then that's when you start to struggle, isn't it? And, you know, but the last few days tanking for me has been horrific. It really has. It's been horrific. And that bloody Vipera. But I'm going to persevere with it. I've got to keep persevering. I can't give up on it. Because if I give up on it, then you've lost then, haven't you? So I've just got to keep plugging away at it and see if I can try and master that tank. I don't think I'll ever get marks of excellence on that tank. It's one of them tanks that just seems to be, it's not fun to play. It's quite a boring, tedious, mundane tank, below par stats and all the rest of it. So we'll see. We'll just watch this space and see how we get on. But anyway, there's not many of us left. It's not looking too good for us, is it? But we've got the WAFFENTRAGER AUF Pz IV with Crossdust 6 in it, so we'll be alright, son. We'll be alright. You think? Well, you'll have to wait until the end to find out. So I was in a game yesterday with on the team that we had, on our team. We ended up winning the game, but there was a chap on our team. He was in an Indian Panzer and we were on fjords, and this guy, oh my word, at the end of the game he did like just under 6,000 damage in this thing. And so at the end of the game I kind of had a quick look at his service record and the vehicles that he's got, thinking, oh yeah, what sort of player is he? Because he's one of these players, you know, just every now and again you'll get in a game, it's like, I suppose when you're in a game and Skills for You happens to be on your team, and you just look down the names of the people that are in there, and I know Skills doesn't anonymise his name, he just plays as is, so kudos to him. And you know, people get excited and think, oh, you know, Skills for You's in the game, oh, we've won this game. Well, this guy in the Indian Panzer, he carried the game, absolutely carried the game without a shadow of a doubt. And so I thought, well, I'd go into his service record and have a quick look, because he just kind of stood out from the crowd, if that makes sense. And every one of his vehicles, pretty much every one of them, are all 3 marked. I thought, how do you do that? How on earth can you 3 mark every vehicle? I'm struggling to get 1 mark of excellence, never mind bloody 3. There's obviously there's a secret thing that you do within the game. Other than just playing the bloody tank. Which makes sense, doesn't it? Kinda. So I text this guy at the end of it, I messaged him and I said, you know, hey, brilliant game there, buddy, well done, you well deserved. Just by the way, how did you manage to 3 mark all your tanks? As he said, I'll just keep playing the same tank. Just off the cuff, I'll just keep playing the same tank. I thought, alright, okay. I was waiting for some words of wisdom to say, oh, well, you got to do this, that and the next thing. No, I'll just keep playing the same tank. Alright, okay. But they were right. What impressed me more than anything was you get some unicums, don't you, that are very, very decent players, of course, or else it wouldn't be a unicum, but they only play a certain type of tank. It'll either be a medium, or it'll be a light, or it'll be, you know, a heavy. You don't generally tend to see lots of unicums playing tank destroyers or SPGs or anything like that with 3 marks, unless your Skills for You, of course, but he's exception to the rule, because he's just a super player. He really is. But this guy had heavies, mediums, lights, SPGs, tank destroyers, all 3 marked. And I was blown away. I thought, I've never seen that. I've never ever seen somebody's service record with that kind of stats on it. And it was something like a 78% hit ratio or something like that. It was just, it was incredible. And it was a joy to watch him play. It really was. And the stats at the end of it, I thought, holy shit, how the hell did you manage to do all of that? And it kind of, it puts everything into reality. It really does give you a reality check, doesn't it, and shows you how crap you are at the game. You know, so when them times come along and you think, I'm a tanking god, just go and have a look at his stats. And it'll bring you back. Wargaming don't need RNG. All they need to do is just flash up on the screen this guy's stats, and that'll certainly bring you back down to earth. That's for sure. But fair play to him. And it was, honestly, it was a joy to be in the game with me. This guy was just, I think he fired something like 26 shots, 26 hits, 26 pens. I thought, holy shit, how the hell did you manage that? But he did it, and fair play to him. So, you know, shout out to you, buddy. I won't say his name because I'm sure he doesn't want to be inundated from all my millions of subscribers that I haven't got. Which leads me nicely into hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out. I'm trying to grow the channel and I can only do it with your help, so hit that like and subscribe. Anyway, it's just me and the artillery that's left, the old clicker. He's following me, and I'm thinking I want to go and get that Shrek tank that was last seen up on the hill, because I know chances are I'll probably beat him, albeit he reloads a lot faster than me, and I haven't got a lot of health, so it's a 50-50 chance as to whether I'll actually win. But I thought, well, if I can get a decent shot into him, I might get him down to one-shottable, possibly, and I know the artillery's come behind me, and he might be able to splash damage him or something and take him out. Oh, that was the thought. So I'm just kind of making my way up the hill to see where he is, because that's where he was last spotted, was where that tree was on the left-hand side, because he got a couple of shots in at me. But he's gone. He's not there. He's disappeared. He's vamooshed. He said, stuff this for a game of soldiers. I'm off. I haven't got a clue where he's gone, but fair play to him. He's obviously read the map and thought, oh, he's coming for me. I better get out of here quickly. So fair play to him. So all that's left is the Charfateur and the artillery piece and that Shrek tank. So I'm thinking, well, do I push round here? And that's the thought. And then I know that Charfateur has just come up behind me, and I should have realised, I should have had more map awareness and sense to think, oh, but no, he ends up beating me, and obviously he ends up taking out the artillery. But anyway, onto the end plates, and I'll show you how we did. Nearly 4.5, nearly 5,000 damage actually, so not too shabby. But anyway, onto the end plates. So we did just under 5,000 damage, and we made just a little over 18,000 credits, so not too bad. Anyway guys, I'll leave it there. Have a wonderful day. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.